Zootopia is a 2016 animated film from Walt Disney Animation Studios. In a city of anthropomorphic animals, a rookie bunny cop and a cynical con artist fox must work together to uncover a conspiracy. I remember watching this film back in 2016 and having a really fun time with it. I thought the characters were endearing, the animation and fun action sequences were great. All of the humorous moments really landed for me, and the overall message of the film I thought was pretty well rounded, and thought at the time that it was pretty subtle. Thought that it was a timely one that involves talking about race and class and trying to break those barriers down. Overall, I thought the film was really good back in the day. Over time, I still enjoy it, but I think I enjoy it less now. Not that I hate it or anything. I heard many of the criticisms of this film, agree with some, don't agree with others, but in terms of the film's race, allegories, and what it's trying to convey with that, I'm pretty much mixed on it. There are elements of the film where they are subtle and they don't hammer in your face, and overall I think the idea of having a city where animals like herbivores and carnivores can live in harmony is an interesting idea, because it's these characters from different parts, no matter who they are, getting along, but there's secretly still a bit of a divide with that. But it doesn't always work, because internally as animals who hunt prey, especially when you try to allocate this message to the real world, it's not really a fact that it's racism in the real world when you attribute it to animals. It's just animals trying to survive. And some of these characters, because of what they are and who they are, if they act like more themselves, it's not due to race, it's for their own survival. And the film does delve into that part also as it connects to the conspiracy. But overall, there are still elements of the film, especially in the first half, where the message of race and trying to break those barriers down can feel a bit jumbled up. Not that it wasn't well-meaning or horribly portrayed, but there are parts of the film when it comes to its message where it is very much a mixed bag, and it depends on your tolerance level of whether or not you're able to stand with that and enjoy the film throughout. To me, while I am mixed on the message and the portrayal of it in this film, I still had a great time with the original Zootopia. I overall thought the characters were still endearing, especially of Judy Hopps, who is this rookie cop who's now the first bunny cop in Zootopia. She's trying to prove herself with this case, and the length she goes through to do so, I think was really fun to watch. And her forming this friendship with this sly fox played by Jason Bateman was really cool. I really like seeing Judy make friends with this criminal, and these two getting along with each other throughout the film, learning to trust one another, is really interesting to see. And how the relationship comes full circle by the end, and how the backstory with this Fox character, I can't believe I'm forgetting the name right now. Give me a second to look it up this time around. Okay, it's Nick Wilde. I feel like an idiot. So, seeing the relationship with Judy Hopps and Nick Wilde here in this film and how it builds throughout, especially exploring Nick Wilde's character and how he became who he is due to the world not really seeing foxes as trustworthy, is really interesting to see, especially with what happened with Judy Hopps in the past, and how that starts to change a bit of a viewpoint of carnivores and foxes. I think overall that stuff was really engaging to watch. Just seeing their relationship blossom into a very nice friendship was overall really sweet to see. The humor still lands for me at times. The nudist scene was a bit far. They were definitely stretching some boundaries there with that. There are some drug references that were honestly really funny. I think there was like a Breaking Bad reference at one point. This Godfather mouse that the characters meet at the middle of the story in this conspiracy mystery was really fun to watch. Overall, seeing the characters go through all these locations trying to uncover what's going on was really fun, and this mystery had a lot of elements to it where they were just fun locations to explore and for our characters to try and uncover what's really happening. If I had to have like a major negative with this film, it's the film's villain. I'm just gonna spoil it. It's been over a decade. The fact that this sheep lady, who we barely see much of in the film, is doing all of this to these carnivores because she feels she is lesser to everyone and wants to have a bit of a superiority complex. It's really weak. I did not really like what they do with this character and how the film really built her up as the main antagonist. She just feels like she comes out of nowhere, and the film really dropped the ball on the villain. And by the end, when it came to the conclusion of the mystery, it just felt pretty hollow in my opinion, because the villain you can see coming from a mile away, but you're still disappointed because there's no real build up to this apart from trying to uncover what's happening throughout this mystery. Just the overall build up of the character itself, just not all well done in terms of the writing department. The overall music of the film is good. The Shakira song is fun to listen to at times. Not one of my favorite Disney songs, honestly, but it's not a bad one, and I can have fun with it from time to time. Overall, Zootopia is a film that I still enjoy, but I think I like a little less nowadays. But overall, if you just want to have a fun time, the Disney movie you want to show your kids, and it's a classic that has some good messages, really fun characters, and fun action, and a nice little mystery behind it, Zootopia is not a bad choice. I highly recommend it. It's just not the perfect film that I think a lot of people thought it was back in the day anymore. I'm going to give Zootopia a B+. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you guys next time.